So the other day I was flying my drone and this happened. So don't ask me how, but somehow I managed to break my back right motor and this antenna, but we're not going to talk about the antenna today. Today we're going to talk about how to fix a broken motor. And so if you take a look at this motor, I marked it with a little piece of tape so I don't forget. What happens here is that it's just like it's deformed on the inside, and there's no way, unless you bang it with a hammer a bunch of times, which you could do, but there's very little chance that you're gonna fix it. Today we're gonna fix it. Today we're gonna fix your broken motor. So if we get a closer look at this motor here, it's just really difficult to turn, both directions. But if we go to, another motor, this is a free spinning motor. That's what we want. Same thing with the other one. Clean spinning. All right, so I'm gonna take off this tape. I wanna be careful of these wires once I get to the middle, so I don't rip them out. We took off all the tape, so now the wires are exposed. So we are gonna now unsolder these wires. Some soldering iron basics before we do this really quick. Always wear safety glasses. Keep your sponge moist so that you can wipe off your soldering iron often. Temperature at 750 Fahrenheit. And always keep a flux pen or flux of some kind because it can get you out of some trouble. You can also get flux paste. Both are good. I just like the pen better. Yeah, we're just gonna solder this motor off now. Right. We just removed all the soldering points. We're gonna now unscrew this motor. It's back, yep. Now we are going to install the new one. We have a brand new motor in front of us. Also, you want to make sure that you buy the same motor as the rest of your motors on your drone. So we have 2207 1800 kilovolt. So we want to make sure that the replacement that we buy is obviously the same specifications as the last one. So we have installed our new motor. Look at that smooth goodness right there. So where's our soldering iron glasses? Let's get back into it. We talked about how important flux is. We're gonna just put flux on the ends of these so they sink right into place. Just give them a good little whiff. We want to make sure we have some solder on our tip. So we'll just get all sides of that coated. Before we solder this motor back together, it's important to identify the rationale behind any of these 3 soldering points you see on all the motors. It doesn't actually matter the order of the way that you get them down, so much so is that they're programmed the same way as the last time you set them up. So basically, if I had set my drone up to be following left, middle, right, like that, if I put a new motor on, it's going to be exactly the same. But if I switch that configuration and put left, middle is on the left, right is in the middle, left is on the right, then everything's going to be out of whack. It might be spinning in a different direction, or just something might not be the same as before. So if I'm installing a new motor, I want to take note of the orientation of the wires before I took it apart and make sure that it's the same when I'm fixing it. right wire on the far right. Just melts right into place. Beautiful. Middle wire in the middle. That flow. And left wire on the left. Give all these a good tug. So to know if we programmed a motor correctly, we should probably open up our computer and run it in BetaFlight before we plug in the battery, just to be safe. So let's do that. There we go. All right, so we are mainly interested in the motors tab today, so we're just gonna go straight there. Gonna need a battery. Got a battery. And we're just gonna test out motor number 4 and make sure that it's spinning the right direction. Oh, sorry, it was motor 3 the whole time. I had written motor 4 on the drone. It's motor 3. All right, so motor 3. We're gonna see if motor 3 is spinning. First of all, if it's spinning, that's the first check we wanna make. And we wanna make sure it's spinning clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. All right, plugging it in. It's already a good sign that it's not making weird noises. So we're gonna, I understand the risks. No props, by the way, on the drone. There's no props. Even on the table, there's no props. No props. And I'm gonna activate motor 4. Keep saying 4, it's 3. I'm gonna activate motor 3. That's good, that's what we want. All right, I'm done. We have fixed this motor. Congratulations, you have just fixed a broken motor. You can go fly now. Have fun.